What works for you today is not going to be enough in the future.
Startup is not a supplier, it's a partner.
This is a win-win, a collaboration between a corporation and a startup. I was an entrepreneur for 15 years and then working in big corporations, heading innovation activity and actually bringing the two aspects of corporations on one side and startups on the other side. I found very, very attractive, challenging and relevant to bridge the gap between the corporations and the startups in order to bring value, mutual value, to both. Everything is moving very fast and technology is really here and growing from one day to another. Big corporations have no other alternative in order to stay relevant rather than to collaborate with startups, which is the open innovation methodology. I bring to the table experience of over 20 years in both sides and realized that if a big corporate is interested to survive and succeed and beat their competitors, they just don't have any other alternative than to collaborate, to partner with startups, and in order to move faster. Sun founder have told many years back that most of the smartest people are not working for you. They work for someone else. And the reason is a matter of statistics. No company around the world can hire most of the smartest people. Then you need to ask yourself, where are the smartest people working? They are entrepreneurs. They establish new startups. They found new startups. They work in other corporations, other companies, and they're in academy. So once you agree that most of the smartest people are always working for someone else, then you have no other alternative than to collaborate with these smart people. This is open innovation. Open innovation is the collaboration between a traditional business, a traditional corporate, traditional company, and startups, entrepreneurs, other players, and the partnership, the collaboration is the open innovation. That's actually the most efficient way for a traditional business to shift and stay relevant. Many years back, like 10 years back, 15 years back, the most common way to innovate for a big company was internal innovation. Let's bring the smartest people to the room, 8-9 hours of discussions. What's the best way to innovate? What's the best product we want to innovate? Bring budget, hire people, and in 3 to 5 years, we're going to have something. Maybe it's not going to work. It costs a lot of money. Most important, it's not going to be ready on time. So in terms of time to market, efficiency, and value, open innovation is by far, according to my experience, more relevant and more efficient than any other way of innovation. So every lecture, every keynote is always tailor-made to the audience. I bring them examples from their life, from their business, and I bring them concrete examples that are relevant for them. On the top of that, the lectures are not inspirational ones. I provide them with concrete tools how to truly succeed with open innovation, how truly to change their mindset, the way they treat startups in order to gain value, to stay relevant. These days, you have to keep your mind open. You have to change the way you treat innovation once you meet it. Once you meet a startup, you cannot ignore it. You have to listen. You have to look for ways for collaboration. You have to treat it differently. And it truly brings value for the corporate, but for sure, high value for the people themselves. So once the audience really see the value, they listen. What really move the industry forward are crises like the COVID crisis or economical crisis. All these crises push the ecosystem forward And of course, and above everything, technological trends. AI, generative AI, of course, everyone is speaking about it and everyone is looking for a way to implement it. But on the top of that, robotics and machine learning and sustainability and social impact. And in many cases, you see cross-industry collaboration and efficiency. Many big corporations are looking these days for efficiency. Innovation is a true, significant tool for efficiency. Corporations are investing more money, more resources, more attention into innovation, and the motivation are technologies on one hand and the aim for efficiency on the other hand. And in order to make it happen, they need to change the culture, the way they treat third parties, partners, others that are outside the company. And there is no other alternative because your competitors run innovation and they work with startups. I mean, OpenAI, who could imagine that a startup could threaten Google? It can happen to anyone. You just need to stay awake, not fall asleep, and always be on alert and know what surrounds you. Once you know what surrounds you, the chances to be surprised are really low. The nice thing with open innovation is that it is almost have nothing to do with budget. It's mostly a matter of state of mind. Unlike internal innovation, where you need a lot of resources, and unfortunately in most cases you end up with nothing, with open innovation, the most important ingredient is to keep your mind open for new things, is to look for innovation outside the company, is to be able and willing and to allocate time, not money, in order to listen to startupists, to look for a way to collaborate. And once you understand the value of a new technology that you've just met, the money is not an issue. The main obstacle that I face with corporations that I consult on a daily basis is truly the state of mind. People that are not engaged, that's the challenge. So my part is to make them engage into the process, to see the value for the corporate and for themselves. And in most cases, these are quick wins. So they see the value relatively fast. So why not to try?